Hello, my name is Amina Huck and I am an educational technology consultant, and this is my presentation about my workshop about gamification in the classroom. This workshop focused on gaming in the educational field, and to demonstrate the power of this tool, I decided to have my learners experience this through gamification. So I sent them on a quest. By using game terminology and some mystery, learner interest was piqued and they suddenly felt as if they were about to do something important. My fellow facilitators, participants, and I were sending instant feedback in the form of emoticons to let learners know if they needed to speak up more or if they were on the right track. I designed the quest missions around the ISTE principles for students. The experience of learning as a student helps the teachers relate to their learners, helps them be more able to draw on real experience and to better choose the principles that they will use in their own classroom. Each room contains a challenge that aligns with the learning with ISTE principles, and after the quest was completed, there was a wrap-up session for teachers to reflect on their experience. Let the game begin. Oh no! While traveling through the haunted wood, you are captured by the puzzle troll, and he puts you into his dungeon. Solve the Rebus puzzle to learn the password to unlock the dungeon door. Each group member takes a card from the pile, and they cannot share the card with their group mates. The card contains a country and 1/5 of a Rebus puzzle they need to exit the quest mission. They cannot speak to one another. They cannot write or text their country's name, and they must develop a way to figure out which country each member represents. Once they determine all the countries, they can lay out their cards and put together the Rebus puzzle. This activity represents interconnected learning because they all need each other to gather the puzzle information, and they all need each other to solve the puzzle. Requiring learners to think outside the box in terms of discovering each other's countries pushes them towards computational thinking. The easiest solution for determining their countries is via personal devices. Giving hints, researching facts about their country, and interpreting those hints leads to creative problem solving through technology. Therefore, this activity aligns with the interconnected learning principle and also the computational thinking. In this room, each instructor must research a pedagogical approach and find at least 3 references to share with their group. Teachers must choose a pedagogical approach from a list and then plan their research accordingly. After planning their strategy, they begin researching on one device, an iPad, a laptop, or a mobile phone. Every 5 minutes, they must switch devices. Planning how to continue research from one device to the next, strategizing optimal use for the most familiar device, and troubleshooting with peers on unfamiliar devices are all ways that the learners collect multiple resources from several devices. Therefore, this activity aligns with the Knowledge Constructor ISTE principle. This room has no instruction. As it is clear to the learners, they must find a way to exit the room. There is a tablet, a laptop, and a smartphone on the center table, and there are keys covering the walls and the counters of the room. The group must find the correct key to exit, and they only get 1 try. The solution to this puzzle is they have to open and interact with the devices. Upon opening the tablet, PC, and smartphone, they see clues. There is no indication for the order. The tablet is asking the group for their plan. They write a brief strategy and begin testing their ideas. Syncing the devices through cloud storage provides the final clue needed to choose the correct key. This aligns with the innovative learner principle for ISTE because learners must use a deliberate strategy, use technology to implement and test their strategy, and use creative solutions to solve the problem. In Room 4, learners must brainstorm how to utilize different apps in their lesson plans. They must choose a learning objective, make a rough draft, and share with their peers to choose 2 different apps that they want to use to teach this lesson. In Room 5, teachers must find a way to display their learning. Thinking about the key steps learned in each room, teachers must create a much more comprehensive lesson plan, building on what they made in Lesson 4. They can choose any digital format they like, from an audio recording or video presentation to a slide or other visual display presentation. Empowering learners to display their learning in the format that they choose allows learners to take more ownership of their learning and push them to higher levels of motivation and engagement. Once finished, students must email a screenshot of their lesson plan to my email address to display on the main screen. They have completed their quest. For more information about the principles of this presentation, read below. And remember, keep playing, keep having fun, and keep learning.